Expenses and cash payments. Not many business owners ask me this question actually. What is the difference between expenses and cash payment? It might seem they are the same thing because you spend money and these end up as costs in your profit and loss account eventually, but in fact, this is not the same thing. So what's the basic difference between expenses and payments? The fundamental difference between the two relates to cash outgoings. You can incur an expense, a cost in other words, while earning a revenue, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to make the payment at the same time. There can be a timing difference between the two. Let's take a look at the examples to understand it better. Example 1. On the 10th of January, you purchase some materials and the payment due date is the 10th of February, so the following month. The cost expense will be recorded in the profit and loss in January. As soon as you made the purchase, you received the invoice, but the payment does not happen until the following month, the February. Can you see the difference? You have recorded the cost already in January, but the payment is a separate transaction and it will be recorded in February. That's the difference. Example 2. On the same date, 10th of January, you purchase a software subscription and pay for it upfront. Now you pay in January, but the subscription covers the following month, February, and the expense will only be recorded in February. So you pay now, you pay in January, the payment is recorded in January, but your expense is recorded in February because the subscription relates to the month of February. I hope it's pretty much clear. What are examples of non-expense payments and non-cash expenses? So non-expense payments, in other words, something that is a payment, but it's not an expense. Fixed assets, the best example. So you pay for them, you buy them, there is a payment, but it is not an expense. They go to the balance sheet. As you saw previously, it is an asset. It's not an expense. Next one is dividend, more rare example. Then loan repayments. When you repay the loan, there is a payment, but there is no corresponding expense because it goes to your balance sheet, to your liabilities. Payroll taxes, PAYE for instance, withholding taxes. So any other taxes paid, they don't, some of them are not an expense, okay? Then examples of non-cash expenses. So something that is an expense, but you do not pay for it. There is no cash outgoing. The best example is depreciation of fixed assets. So this is something, in other words, also called wear and tear. So you buy a computer, you use it over 3 years, and it is depreciating gradually every month. So you book an expense, depreciation, but there is no cash outgoing, okay? So another example is bad debts, accrued expenses. They are rarer. But just for you to know at this stage that this is something different, it doesn't have to be the same thing, an expense and cash payment.